This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, Raymond James is willing to pay $50 million to settle the charges that the SEC brought against them for using WhatsApp and other communication devices or communication platforms in order so the SEC and regulatory agencies couldn't see their trades, couldn't see what they were talking about, couldn't see what they were discussing. Now, let me ask you guys something. How much money did they make from insider trading on these apps that they're willing to pay $50 million instead of going to trial? Think about it. Even with attorney fees, how much would a judge had told them to pay had they lost the case at trial if they didn't probably make billions of dollars off this insider trading type thing that they were engaged in? Okay? The only reason you use these, they're not illegal apps, but apps that are not allowed by the SEC. The only reason you would use these apps is because you're insider trading, because you're engaging in activity you don't want the SEC to be aware of. And if you are willing to pay $50 million to settle that lawsuit, that charge, how much money did you make from that questionable activity? Even somebody who was guilty would go to trial if they made a whole lot less than $50 million. They would take their chance with a jury. Maybe the jury would find that they didn't violate the law. But the fact that they don't want to take it to a jury, that they're willing to settle for $50 million, tells me, and this is just my opinion, it tells me that they made a lot of damn money insider trading and getting involved in a whole bunch of questionable activity using platforms that they know they were not supposed to use according to SEC regulations. And here's the other thing. How long have they known they're not supposed to use these applications? Years. They were fined for this before. And they still continue to use the banned applications to communicate. Now, if they know they're going to be fined for using these applications and they use them anyway, what does that tell you? That these companies, these hedge funds, these bad actors are making hundreds of millions of dollars communicating on these banned platforms in order to insider trade and manipulate the market. And they know that if they get caught, the settlement will be a whole lot less than the money they're making from the illegal activities. Now, if the SEC was really concerned about these guys violating securities laws, they wouldn't just fine them. They would take their license to trade. If the SEC took their license to trade, guess what? I bet nobody be using WhatsApp to communicate coming next week. I bet you all that stuff would be dead. But they don't stop because they make more money violating the law than they make breaking the law. And they know if they get caught, the fine is going to be a whole lot less than the money they made from the questionable activity. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Raymond James made a whole lot more than $50 million utilizing these banned apps to communicate with other brokers? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.